Okay, juices versus smoothies. Which one's better? Okay, so there's a lot of controversy over green juices and smoothies. Which one is better? Proponents of smoothies say that juices are wasteful. They're stripping the fiber. Smoothies can fill you up more. You can pack them with more nutrients. On the other hand, you have proponents of juicing that tell you that it increases your cellular hydration, it bypasses digestion, make it more easily absorbed, and on and on. So how do we know which one is right? First of all, if you're new here, hi, I'm Kristen Blake, an integrative nutritionist and health and wellness expert. And in this video, I'm going to break down juices versus smoothies for you. Stay tuned till the end because you might be surprised about my answer to which one is better. So first of all, whether it's juicing or smoothies, we need to remember one simple fact. All of them are better than eating French fries and junk food. So no matter what, you can't really go too wrong. So they're both good choices in that regard. But because I promised to give you my answer, let's break down the nutritional science behind juices versus smoothies. When you are considering which one is better, the most important thing to consider is what is right for you. I practice something called bio-individuality, and what that means is that what's right for you is not necessarily right for your friend. Every human being is unique and individual, and we have to take all of that into consideration when we're making a determination about what is best nutritionally or otherwise. So there's a few things that you're going to want to take into consideration. The first one is your health history. If you have SIBO, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, constipation, diabetes, these all need to be taken into consideration when you're deciding which one is right for you. Second of all, you need to think about your goals. Are you trying to gain weight? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain muscle? Those are all also important factors when making a determination. And finally, what are you using it for? Is it a snack? Is it breakfast? Is it lunch? Is it dinner? Because what you end up with should change based on the answer to that question. So let's go back to that health history question for a moment. Most people, unfortunately, do not have very good digestion. There's a lot of things that can contribute to that, from overuse of proton pump inhibitors to pesticides, overuse of antibiotics, poor microbiome, and more. But at the end of the day, poor digestion is very, very common. If digestion is an issue for you, juices might be an easier way to go. They're stripping out the fiber, which can be difficult to break down if you have problems with digestion. Another thing that stripping the fiber does is it doesn't give a prebiotic to bacteria that live in your gut. If you have healthy bacteria, prebiotics are a really good thing. You want to be able to feed them and fuel them. If, however, you have an absence of good bacteria and an overgrowth of bad bacteria, sometimes that extra fiber can make you very, very uncomfortable. In particular, I see this with SIBO clients. Anytime they're taking in too much fiber, they can have a lot of gas, pain, and bloating because their SIBO bacteria live higher up in their GI tract. For more information on SIBO, make sure you watch the video linked at the end of this one, and I will teach you everything you need to know about SIBO. Another condition that does very poorly with extra fiber is ulcerative colitis. If you had this, you would know, but I just want to mention it because that's another area where excess fiber can actually be a bad thing, when normally we think of fiber as a good thing, and it is in a healthy individual. But there are several different conditions where fiber can actually make them more uncomfortable and be detrimental if their body isn't ready to handle it. Okay, so now that we've talked about some instances where juicing can be beneficial, let's talk about some instances where smoothies can be beneficial. Now, a smoothie is great if you're trying to pack a bunch of nutrients in. I love adding in spinach and blueberries and fiber and healthy fats like avocados and nut butters. These are all really beneficial for people that are needing those extra nutrients. So if you're looking for something that's a great meal replacement or a really hearty post-workout snack, a smoothie is a really good way to go for that. Now, something that we need to address in both categories is the use of fruit. It can go really wrong really quickly if you're using too much fruit in either your smoothie or your juice, but it's even worse in a juice. And the reason is this: if you are eating an entire fruit as a whole food, it comes in a really nice package with fiber and sugar, and the fiber slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. When you strip the fiber out, as with juicing, you're missing that slowing down factor. And so what happens is when you just juice a whole bunch of fruit, it can be very similar to getting an IV of sugar, way too much sugar all at once. So when you are juicing, you want to make sure that you're putting in a lot of grains, a lot of veggies, and go really, really light on the fruit. The same can be said for smoothies, but less so because you can add extra components in there. The fiber isn't getting stripped out. You can even add in additional fiber. You can add protein in the form of protein powder or peanut butter. You can add healthy fats like avocado or nut butters. All of these things are going to slow down that absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. None of those things are present in juices. So at the end of the day, you need to decide what's right for you based on, like I said, your health history, your goals, and what you're using this for. Hopefully the information I just gave you is helpful for you to determine what's right for you and when it's right for you. No matter which one you choose, remember, they're all better than French fries and junk food. Now, I want to know what's your favorite method, juicing or smoothies. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what's your favorite recipe. And as always, don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos.